We are back. Okay. We are back. Okay, let me see what time it is. Can I see? It's already 5 minutes past 8:30, so it's 25 to 9. I was hoping to see some people. Because it lowered this thing. I was hoping to see some people up in here. And there is no one house to let. Maybe still discussing the president's speech or whatever. But yeah, since no one is here, let me just take this opportunity to talk about what Parksandread is. You are more than welcome to leave any questions you have on the comment section bar, and I will come back to reply. First of all, my name is Kujo Swafu, aka Miss Parksandread. Finally, you get to see the face. So yeah, I'm the founder of Parksandread, and to my right here is the executive member. The executive member of Parksandread, my flower. And yeah, we will be doing the live reading every day starting from today till whenever we're gonna do it every day, and we're gonna be reading in different languages, and I'll be reading. Hopefully she will read as well, and I'll get other people within my family to read to you guys every single day from Monday to Friday, starting off today. What is Parksandread? Parksandread is an initiative that I started last year. What I do... Oh, hi Matlatsi. Oh, Matlatsi just went off. Hi. Hi. Thank you for watching. Matlatsi is one of the people who is one of the biggest contributors to Parksandread. She's always donating books to us. Thank you so much, Matlatsi, and thank you for watching. So as I was saying, I started Parksandread last year, and it's been doing wonders. It has changed my life, and I'm hoping that it has changed a lot of kids' lives and a lot of us adults. Especially if you follow me, how we view reading, and how it has encouraged most adults to get their kids to reading, doesn't matter the age they are at. So I started last year in April. So this April we are turning a year. We are turning a year old, and unfortunately, because of the Korukori, we won't be having a big celebration. I had hoped that we'll have a big celebration marking our year, but unfortunately, we won't be doing that. But yeah, we've been to 4 parks already. What we do is stay in one park for a maximum, sometimes a minimum of 4 weeks, and we move to another park. So when we get to the park, we go there with books, different languages. The kids that we find at the park, we just find ourselves just reading with them, calling them into the book club, the mini book club that we create, and we encourage them to read, and not only read in English, we encourage them to read in different languages. And because you do find that other kids are comfortable reading in Sepedi, Setswana, Shivenda, Sizulu, Xhosa, other than English. And I love that. I really do love that, because when we encourage reading, we should not encourage reading in English. We should encourage reading in Shilovedu, my baby. We should encourage reading in all languages, because when we embrace all languages, that's how literature in different languages will emerge, and then we will not be stuck up in English. We will be able to express ourselves just a little bit beyond, even more so beyond English. So you'll get people being more expressive in other languages, which is amazing, because we'll preserve our language. So yeah, we've been to Block KK, which is in Soshanguve, which is our home. We've been to Block BB, which is for some odd reason this year becoming our home. We've been to another park in Block BB. We've been to a park in Block WW. I encourage people to inbox me at any point in time if you feel like your park needs Parksandread, and then we'll definitely see fit that we come to your park and render our services. We do not make people pay. So if I announce that we are going to a certain park, rest assured, no payment is made. You just find yourself at the park with the kids, and then you get books that you read during our stay for 2 hours, 3 hours. And to do what we do. Reading and engaging and socializing. It's very beneficial. I've seen kids who are shy come out of their shell to be confident readers. I've seen kids who don't know how to read. All of a sudden, it's like learning how to read and improving in their reading. I've seen kids who are only comfortable in one language coming out of that shell and embracing other languages. And I've learned so much from the kids, much as they've learned so much from me. So yeah, I'll make a different video where I yap about Parksandread. But for now, we'll be reading this book. So this book, I don't know who selected it between my flower and my mother and another Missy here. I've got another Missy here. She does not want to appear on the screen. So yeah, this book, and they've been reading it. So when I got home and I brought my own books, they were like, no, we want Rafferty. So they've been enjoying it. And yeah, we can be reading all other books, but we first need to start or finish with this book. It's been 4 days now, and we've been at it with this book. So I'm gonna start. I hope you can see it. It's Rafferty. So it is an oak apple wood story, Rafferty by Jenny Partridge. This is the story. I hope you can see it. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, every time I do a live, please bring your kids to read. Next time I won't be yapping. I'll just introduce what we're reading and allow the kids to enjoy the read. Okay, so yeah, I am starting. I'm so nervous. But yeah, I'm starting with today's read. Oh my god, I've got 8 people watching me. That's a lot. but anyway, Rafferty by Jenny Partridge. Rafferty the dormouse whistled a tune through the gap in his teeth as he made his way along the overgrown path to Mr. Squint's house. He was a tramp and proud of it. He made many friends in the oak apple wood, and he decided it was about time he called on Old Mole again. Maybe he'd get a bite to eat too. He could do with a good meal. He knocked several times on the little green door, but there was no reply. It was beginning to get dark. I'm sure Mr. Squint won't mind if I go around the back and let myself in, Rafferty told himself. I could boil the kettle ready to make tea when he gets back. He found the pantry window slightly ajar and with some effort squeezed himself through it. He landed with a thud in a large bin. Old Squint did say I was to drop in whenever I was passing, he said, and that's just what I've done. He laughed, but when he tried to get into the kitchen, he found the pantry door firmly shut. I shall just have to wait, thought Rafferty, making himself comfortable on an old sack. He found a half-open packet of biscuits and nibbled at them hungrily, scattering crumbs everywhere. Then he settled down among the pots and pans and dozed off. It was dark outside when Mr. Squint unlocked the front door and came in with Grandma Sniffles. He was just about to fill the kettle when a strange sound made him stop and listen. What's that? He said. Did you hear it, Grandma? Sounds as if we've got a cricket in the house, Grandma said. Come on, give me that kettle. I'm really thirsty. Let's have that cup of tea. Mr. Squint was curious. He'd never had trouble with crickets before. He lit a candle and peered around. A loud whistling noise made them both jump. Grandma was so frightened, she dropped the sugar ball. Bless my prickles, what was that? She cried, grabbing hold of Mr. Squint's paws. Keep calm, Grandma, said Mr. Squint, nervously adjusting his spectacles. You are quite safe with me." He picked up a rolling pin and made his way towards the ladder door. "Come out, whoever you are," he demanded, opening the door and peering into the darkness. Inside the ladder, Rafferty was in the middle of a wonderful dream. He was sitting in a comfortable leather bed, eating a delicious breakfast. Rafferty no utlwa monate ne? At that moment, a big black spider dangling from the pastry ceiling landed on his nose. Rafferty woke up with a start, bumping his head onto the shelf above. A big bag of flour broke and showered over, making him sneeze. Achoo! Happy? Achoo! Mr. Squint dropped the rolling pin and clutched the terrified grandmother Sniffles as a strange white figure stumbled out of the darkness. Grandma covered her eyes with her paws. "Hello, Mr. Squint. Hello, Grandma Sniffles. How are you?" it said. "Rafferty, is that you?" asked Mr. Squint, staring at him. "Yes, it's me," said Rafferty, brushing the flour off his jacket onto Mr. Squint's carpet. "I hope you don't mind. I let myself in to wait for you, and I must have fallen asleep." "You gave us such a shock," said the mole. "We thought you were a ghost, didn't we, Grandma?" Grandma Sniffles rocked with laughter. "Come and sit down, Rafferty," she said, "and I'll make some blackberry tea." Rafferty settled himself in Mr. Squint's favorite chair and began to tell them stories of his travels. Grandma poured the blackberry leaf tea and passed around some of her special tansy cakes. Then they ate and drank and talked late into the night until the candle burnt out and they all fell asleep. And that is the end of
Rafferty.
That is the end of Rafferty. Thank you so much for watching. I will post the video so that you can watch over and over again. And I hope that this is the first of many live reading that we'll be doing and sharing with you guys. And please do comment, do suggest books that you want me to read to your kids, and let's expand this reading, especially during the times of the lockdown, to our kids, and let's engage them and let them have fun. I'm so surprised that these kids that I'm sitting with are not excited the way that my mother gets them excited. How am I reading it? Maybe I should record my mom reading this book, then I get to see why they get so excited and laugh and talk about this book the whole day. But anyway, from me, Miss Parksandread, to you, thank you for watching. Bye bye.